Okay, let's unpack this. Thinking about physical spaces like a big factory or maybe a shop, or even just your house if you're planning some work.
Hmm.
Usually that means, actually going there, measuring tapes, trying to keep it all in your head. It's a lot.
Right. It can be really cumbersome.
But what if you could just have this perfect interactive 3D digital version? Something you can pull up anywhere.
Exactly. That's the idea.
So today, yeah, we're doing a deep dive into exactly that. We're looking at Matterport Inc. They're a major player in spatial data,
Hmm.
and specifically their Matterport app, how it's kind of changing the game, turning physical places into these immersive digital twins.
And it's interesting because a digital twin here, it's way more than just a fancy photo, right? It's a really accurate interactive digital copy. Captures the look, sure, but also the actual dimensions, how things relate in the space.
Mm.
And yeah, it might sound super complex, maybe like, high-end tech only,
Right.
but the surprising thing is how accessible it is becoming and just the sheer range of uses. That's what we really want to get into.
Okay, so the main tool here is the Matterport app. Sometimes people call it the Matterport Capture app.
Yeah, that's the one.
And you mentioned accessibility, so this isn't just for pros with special cameras.
Not at all. That's a key point. It's designed to work with a whole bunch of compatible cameras.
Like what sort of range are we talking?
Well, everything from like the smartphone or tablet you probably have right now,
Seriously?
your phone. Yeah, absolutely. All the way up to more specialized 360 cameras, Matterport's own pro cameras,
Yep.
and even LiDAR scanners.
LiDAR.
Yeah.
That's the laser stuff, right?
Yeah.
For super precise measurement.
Exactly. It uses laser light. So you get this incredible flexibility. It really does kind of democratize capturing a space.
That's huge. So, okay, say I've got my phone or maybe a 360 camera. What's the actual process like? How do I make this digital twin?
Right. So the process itself is pretty streamlined, actually. First, obviously, you pick your device.
Yeah.
Then you got to prep the space a little. Basic stuff. Make sure you can get around, maybe clear major clutter, kind of like scaling a room.
Makes sense.
After that, you start the scanning. You basically walk through the space, stopping to position the camera at different points.
And the app helps with that.
Yeah, the app guides you. It makes sure you get enough overlap between the scans. That's really important for stitching it all together accurately later.
Okay, so I walk around, scan, 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 got all this data. Then what?
Then you upload all that capture data to the Matterport cloud.
Ah, the cloud. So that's where the magic happens, the
Yeah.
aha moment you mentioned earlier.
That's exactly it. Once it's uploaded, Matterport's own AI engine kicks in. They call it Cortex.
Cortex. Okay.
And this is where those essentially flat panoramic images you captured get transformed.
Transformed how, though? I mean, what's Cortex actually doing that's so, clever?
Well, Cortex is using some pretty advanced stuff, computer vision, machine learning algorithms,
Mhm.
and it's literally reconstructing a detailed 3D digital twin of that space. Think about it like this.
Okay.
You've fed it a bunch of flat photos from all angles.
Yeah.
It's not just sticking them together side by side.
Right. Not just a panorama.
No. It's figuring out the depth, the dimensions, the actual 3D shape of everything, walls, furniture, objects. It's building a whole 3D model from 2D inputs.
Wow.
That's the real leap, computationally. It predicts 3D geometry from 2D images. That's kind of the core aha, how a real place brings to life digitally.
Okay. That is impressive. So Cortex builds this detailed twin, but I'm not just stuck with the raw output, am I? Can I, tweak it?
Yeah, definitely. You've got quite a bit of control afterwards. You can trim the model, maybe align things perfectly for accuracy.
Good.
But the really cool part is adding interactive layers. You can use what they call matter tags.
Matter tags, like little digital sticky notes.
Sort of, yeah. But much more powerful. They're like interactive points you embed right into the 3D model. You can put in simple text notes, sure, but also links to websites, embed videos, documents. It adds layers of information right onto the visual twin.
That's useful. What else?
Well, you can automatically generate schematic floor plans from the scan data, really accurate ones.
Oh, nice. Like blueprints almost.
Yeah, simplified blueprints. And then there's the dollhouse view. This is pretty unique.
The house view.
Yeah, it gives you this amazing 3D overview of the whole space. Like you're looking down into a miniature model of the building or room. You can spin it around, zoom in.
Ah, I see. So you get the big picture layout instantly.
Exactly. It provides incredible context. Plus, important for privacy sometimes, you can easily blur out faces or maybe sensitive documents, things like that within the scan.
Right. Practical considerations. Okay.
Right.
So we see how it works. But let's shift to the why. Why should someone listening, really care about digitizing a space? What are the big payoffs?
Well, I think the first big thing is just how easy the 3D capture has become.
The accessibility you mentioned?
Exactly. Using just your smartphone to create these detailed 3D models, that really opens it up. You don't necessarily need specialized teams or gear for many uses.
Right.
And that ease leads directly to creating these incredibly immersive virtual tours.
It's the always open house idea.
Precisely. You can let people virtually explore a space from literally anywhere, anytime. It's a powerful tool for engagement.
And it's more than just looking around, isn't it? There's actual data there, too.
Oh, absolutely. That's key.
Yeah.
One of the killer features is the automated measurements and labels.
How does that work?
The AI, Cortex, again, can automatically identify rooms, label them, figure out dimensions, and let you take precise measurements right inside the 3D model.
Wow. So no more tape measures for basic stuff.
For a lot of things, yeah. Think about measuring a whole building manually versus just clicking 2 points in the model. Huge time saver.
I can see that.
And another big benefit, from that one single scan, that one digital twin, you can generate a whole bunch of different assets. High-res 4K photos, those schematic floor plans we talked about, even automatically generated guided video tours.
So one effort, multiple outputs. That's efficient.
Hugely efficient. It really highlights the versatility and, frankly, the value you get from a single capture session.
Okay, efficiency is huge. What about getting these models out there, sharing them?
Yeah, sharing is super easy. You can send simple web links. You can embed the 3D model directly into a website, publish it to platforms like Google Street View or VRBO.
Nice. And collaboration if you're working with a team.
Built right in. You can add notes inside the model, guide people through specific areas remotely. It's fantastic for teams that aren't in the same physical location.
Okay, so easy capture, virtual tours, measurements, multiple assets, easy sharing, collaboration. This all sounds like it saves serious time and money.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
It massively cuts down on the need for physical site visits. Think travel costs, time.
Right.
It reduces traditional marketing costs for things like real estate. It slashes time spent on manual measurements. It all adds up to way better operational efficiency.
And for businesses, is there anything else like analytics?
Yep, there's data on the back end too. You can get insights into how people are engaging with your virtual tours, where they spend time, what they click on. That can help you refine your marketing, for example.
Smart.
And critically, for some industries, it integrates with existing professional software.
Yeah.
Things like AutoCAD, Revit, other BIM platforms.
BIM being building information modeling.
Exactly. So architects, engineers, construction folks can pull this data right into their existing workflows. It streamlines things significantly.
Okay, that integration is key for professionals. So we've got the tech, the benefits. Let's talk real world. The so what? Where is this actually making an impact? You mentioned versatility.
Yeah, the applications are just incredibly broad. It's touching almost any industry that deals with physical spaces.
Give us some examples, like real estate.
Oh, real estate has been transformed. Agents use it constantly. Better listings, attracting more buyers or renters who are serious because they've already walked through.
Speeds things up, I bet.
Definitely. Those interactive 3D tours, the accurate floor plans. It's like having a 247 open house online. Huge advantage.
Okay, what about, say, building things, construction, design?
Yeah, the AEC sector, architecture, engineering, construction, it's massive there. Documenting site conditions like before you start work.
Ah, like a baseline.
Exactly. Then, monitoring progress during construction, doing remote inspections. Imagine checking on a build site from your office miles away.
Saves a lot of trips.
A ton. Plus, it reduces the cost and time needed for BIM modeling because you have this accurate scan to start from. And it just improves collaboration between the architect, the builder, the client. Everyone's looking at the same detailed model.
I can see how that prevents misunderstandings. Okay, what else? Managing buildings.
Facilities management, yeah. Having an up-to-date digital twin makes space planning, scheduling maintenance, just running the building day to day much simpler.
Makes sense. What about unexpected stuff like damage, insurance?
Huge application there. Insurance and restoration. You get incredibly detailed, accurate documentation of property damage.
For claims.
Exactly. It speeds up claims processing significantly. Adjusters can often assess damage remotely using the twin. And the data is so precise, it can even be used as evidence if needed.
Wow, okay. What about places people visit? Retail, museums?
Yep, retail and entertainment are using it too.
Yeah.
Creating really engaging virtual shopping experiences, virtual tours of museums, galleries, event venues.
That virtual museum tour idea is great. Makes places so much more accessible.
It really does. Same idea for travel and hospitality.
Hmm.
Hotels, vacation rentals, wedding venues, they use 3D walkthroughs to show off their spaces. Lets potential guests really see it before booking.
Gives you confidence in what you're booking.
Exactly. Education is another one,
Yeah.
showcasing university campuses, specific labs, classrooms to prospective students, or even staff relocating.
Right. And you mentioned something relatable even for homeowners.
Yeah, just documenting your own home. For insurance purposes,
Yeah.
mainly. Having a detailed digital record of your house and belongings.
Like a high-tech home inventory.
Precisely.
Hmm.
Or, if you're planning a remodel, you have perfect measurements.
Yeah.
Or just for your own records. It's surprisingly practical on a personal level, too.
That's a really smart, everyday use case.
Yeah, so ultimately, you see the Matterport app really empowers all these different users, right, to create, to share, and really leverage these super accurate, immersive digital twins.
Mm-hmm.
It's fundamentally changing how we interact with and, frankly, how we understand the buildings and spaces around us. It makes things that were hard to grasp measurable, makes distant places feel immediate.
It really is incredible how digitizing physical spaces, something that sounded like sci-fi not long ago, is now, well, almost an everyday tool thanks to things like this app and the AI behind it, capturing, customizing, understanding spaces in a whole new way.
Yeah, and this raises a pretty big question, I think. As more and more of our physical world gets mirrored like this in digital space,
Yeah.
how might that fundamentally change how we think about things like ownership or access or maybe even memory attached to places?
That's definitely something to chew on as this tech keeps evolving. A lot to think about there. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the Matterport app and the world of digital twins.
My pleasure.
We hope you, listening, continue exploring this fascinating topic and all the possibilities it's unlocking.